Hi, my name is Lori Anderson and I am from southernstitches.com, and today I'm going to teach a little tutorial on needle tatting. And I want to start out by saying I am no expert at needle tatting. I taught myself how to do it, and I feel like I am still learning all that there is to learn about needle tatting. And so I just wanted to do a little basic beginner's tatting tutorial because there seems to be a lot of interest out there in needle tatting. Now there's another type of tatting and it's called shuttle tatting, and I have never tried it, so I know nothing really about it. Needle tatting I was able to pick up pretty easy. One book that I really recommend is this book called Learn Needle Tatting Step by Step by Barbara Foster. I purchased this at Hobby Lobby. It was about $25, but I used my coupon and got it at 40% off, so that helped a lot. This particular book comes with needles in a nice little packet, and it came with 4 needles, extra fine, fine, number 5, and number 3. So there's a number 8, 7, 5, and 3. I tend to use number 7 or 5 the most. So anyway, it all depends. There's different threads that you can use, from really thin thread. This is a DMC 80 pearl cotton number 8. I believe this is 20. And all of them come in different sizes. You use the needle according to the size of thread. Today I'm going to use number 10 because it will show up a little bit better in the video. And so let's just get started. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to thread your needle, and it helps, really helps, if you have a needle threader. I broke mine when I was threading this needle. Otherwise, I would thread the needle again for you. You're going to leave a nice long tail. I've left probably, I don't know, 18 inches or so. Now I want to show you what a typical design instructions look like, because they may be a little bit foreign to you, because lots of them have these little diagrams of, we're going to do a circle like this up here, and you'll see a circle like this. It will have, for this one we're doing 5, and then there's a line, 5, line 5, line 5. These little lines are where the picot stitch is, and a picot is this tiny little loop that you can see right here. So this 5 means you're going to put 5 stitches on, you're going to do a picot. 5 stitches on, a picot. So that's how that's going to go. Now, I am going to show you just how easy this is. It's really just tying knots, basically. So you're going to start like this, and you're going to wrap the thread from the bottom of this needle. Your tail is out here, okay? You're going to take this, the thread's going to be behind. Bring your needle up and through, and then hold it there. Then you're going to wrap your finger around like this, bring that needle through the loop, and bring it down. Now we've just made our first stitch, and I'm going to come in here a little bit closer, and hopefully you can see that real good. All right. Now we're going to do 5 of these. So we're going to start again this way and then this way. And that makes one, that's considered one stitch. So now we have 2 stitches on the needle. There's our 3rd stitch. 4th stitch, 5th stitch. Okay, so there are 5 stitches. Now we're ready to do a picot stitch. And a picot, all it is just leaving a little space. And depending on how wide you leave this gap will depend on how big or small your picot is. So I'm just going to do it about like that, and then you're going to pull it down tight. See, there's the little picot. All right, now we're going to do 5 more stitches, which we've already got 1, and now here's our 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and the 5th. And we're going to do another picot. All right, and then you just want to make sure that you look, and you want to keep your picots the same size. Now my 2nd one seems to be just a little bit bigger, and so I'm going to just pull this up and make it a little bit smaller so that it's the same size. That looks pretty good. All right, and I'm ready to make my 5 stitches again. So there's 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, next picot. We're going to be doing 3 of these picots. So there's 1 stitch, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So now we have our 4 sets of 5, 2, 3, 4, and our 3 picots. Now we're ready to close the circle, and you're going to want to pull this out, your tail out a little bit more so you got room to work. Now I put my pinky finger through that loop because you don't want to pull this all the way through yet because your needle's going to need to go through. Alright, so hold on to all these stitches and just pull the thread, the needle all the way through, pull the thread through. Just keep pulling. Now I'm going to grab the piece that is just the tail and get that all the way through so it's out of the way. Alright, then I'm going to bring my needle up through this that's wrapped around my pinky and take my pinky out. Alright, and I'm going to pull this through and I'm going to cinch it up. And right there I just made my little circle. And then I'm ready to continue on. Now if you were doing this, say for the edge of a blanket, or you were going to make a whole, several inches of it to put on the edge of a collar or a sleeve or something like that, then you'll just have to keep measuring, but you're going to make, you could keep going, and we'll just keep going here. Alright, so I'm going to add on my next stitch, and I want to make a few stitches before I make another loop, okay? So we're just going to knot this, tie this on, just like we did. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then say I'm just going to do 6, and then I'm going to do another loop. So you're going to go ahead and pull that through, and this time we don't want to make a circle, so we don't have to put our pinky in there. Get that tail out of there, okay? There, made my little line. So now I'm ready to make another circle, okay? And we're just going to lay that needle right next to that last stitch, and then we're going to start our 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a picot. And then 5 more stitches. Oops. 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you notice, my thread just stays on the ball. I don't cut off any particular length. You're just always working from the ball. Okay, another picot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's my 5, and I'm ready to close. Okay, so I'm going to put my pinky here, and I'm going to pull this through. Get that little tail out of there. Bring this through, needle through. Get my tail out of the way. And cinch this circle up. Okay, and there's my second one. So you're just gonna, that's all there is to needle tatting. It's really, really easy. It looks so difficult, but it's really not. And it's a lot of fun. So I encourage you to give it a try, and I really, really do recommend this book. It is an excellent book with detailed step-by-step instructions, and this is how I learned, and there are patterns in it, and you'll be on your way in no time with needle tatting. Thank you for watching my tutorial, and I hope that you'll visit my website, southern-stitches.com. Thank you.